Hello, in this tutorial we are going to learn about what are milestone and relationships in MS Project. So let's get started. A project milestone is a task of zero duration that shows an important achievement in a project. So this is basically zero duration activity, okay? And a milestone could be start milestone and it could be finishing milestone. So let me just give you the example regarding milestone. Let's suppose we have shop drawing review start on 15th of August. Okay, so this is what is start milestone. Okay, likewise shop drawing review finish, this is what this is finishing milestone on 16th September. Okay, and likewise we have building number one start on 10th of September. It's mean that this is starting milestone, we need to start it on 10th of September. Okay, likewise our goal is to finish this building number one on 13th of March. This is called as finishing milestone. Okay, so in MS Project, the start milestone will just display the start date. Okay, and the finishing milestone will display the finish date. Okay, you can see here the time as 5 p.m. over here and time as 8 a.m. over here. Okay, it's been start and it's been finish, and this is basically zero duration activity. Okay, you can see over here it will show as 0 days, okay, as a duration. So hope you really understand what is milestone. We'll just do the same example in MS Project as well. Okay, next let's look about what are relationships in MS Project, because this is very important. Okay, while assigning different kind of activities with each other or giving predecessor to each other, okay, and successor, we need to just understand the relationship in deeply. Okay, so the first relationship is a finish to start. It's mean that after completion of activity A, B will be start. Okay, so this is what finish to start. And the next one is start to finish. This is not logical relationship. Okay, it's mean that after completion of activity B, A will start. Okay, next to it we have start to start relationship. It's mean that activity A and B has the same start date, but the finishing date could be different. Okay, this is start to start. And next one is finish to finish. It's mean that activity B, A and B has same finish date, but start could be different. Okay, and next we have lead and lag. Lead is basically if we want to just start activity B before completion of activity A, we can just give lead. Okay, so in finish to start relationship we can just give -1 day lead. Okay, so let's suppose I want to just start this activity B before completion of activity A. Okay, I can just give the lead. Likewise lag is basically the buffer. Okay, let's suppose I want to just create a gap between two activities, I can give lag. Okay, so after completion of activity A, I want, let's suppose, 1 day of lag. Okay, 1 day of gap, so I can just give the lag over here. In finish to start plus 1 day will just delay this activity of 1 day. Okay, activity B. So this is all about lead and lag, and hope you really understand what are relationship and different kind of relationship. Okay, so we'll just do the same example in MS Project. Okay, we'll just practice all of these relationship over there. So let's open MS Project and do same example over there. Now I have open MS Project, and first we'll just go with relationships. Okay, and the first relationship over here is finish to start. It's mean that after completion of activity A, B will be start. It's mean that the activity A is the predecessor activity of B activity. Okay, I have already explained what is predecessor and what is successor. Okay, and activity A has successor activity as B activity. Okay, so it's mean that activity B need to wait until A to finish. Okay, and I'll just give the relationship here as finish to start. Okay, so there are different ways to give relationship. Let's suppose, let me just join these activities, link these activities, double click over here. I'll go here in the predecessor, and for activity B, the predecessor is A activity. I'll select A, and with this you can see here type finish to start. Okay, it's mean that we have relationship over here. Right now it is selected as finish to start. It's mean that after completion of activity A, B will start. Okay, so I'll select this one and I'll press OK from here, and you can see the graphical representation over here, and this is activity A. After finishing of this, we can start this activity. Okay, so this is what a finish to start relationship. There is one more way to give relationship. Let me just undo this one, control plus Z, and then I'll just go here in view. Okay, and I'll check here what detail. Okay, I'll click over here, and you can see the window over here as right now it is selected as resources and the predecessor, but I'll just right click over here and we have one of the option as predecessor and successor. I'll click over here. Now we can just give the predecessor from here as well. Okay, so I'll select B. Okay, and then I'll just go here and down, and I'll click over here and I'll select A as a predecessor. Okay, and I'll just press OK from here, and now you can see it's been updated. Okay, finish to start. But if you want to just change the relationship, you can change from here as well. Okay, so the first relationship was finish to start. It's mean that after completion of activity A, B will be start. Now next relationship is we have finish to finish, we have finish start to start. Okay, so different kind of relationship. So let's suppose let me just go with the next relationship as finish to finish. It's mean that the activity A and B has the same finish date. Start could be different. Okay, so let me just undo this one. Okay, and I'll just change the duration from here. Okay, to understand it fully, so I'll just change the duration to some 8 days over here. Okay, now you can see here we have 8 days of this duration. Activity A, B has 5 days of duration. Now I'll just give here a predecessor activity as A activity. Okay, and now I'll just give the relationship as finish to finish. It's mean that activity A and B has same finish date. Okay, so I'll just go with finish to finish and I'll press OK from here. Now you can notice the change over here. This activity has moved from this position up till this position to make the finish date. Okay, so hope you understand this one, and you can see here the finish date as well, 1/1/21. Okay, 2021, 1/1/2021. Okay, but you can see over here the start has different. Okay, 23 and 28. So this is all about what finish to finish. Okay, and next to it we have start to finish, not a logical formula, and it's mean that after completion of activity B, A will be start. So let me just select this one. I'll press OK from here, and now it is just giving the message. Okay, continue, move the task to the start before the project start. Okay, press OK from here. Now you can see over here in the start, in the finish date. Okay, it's mean that after completion of activity B, A will be start. Okay, you can see over here the finish date and start date of activity A. Okay, and you can see the start date of this activity, activity B. So this is all about what start to finish, and we have start to start. Okay, it's mean that the activity A and B has same start date, but finish date could be different. So press OK from here and you can see the change over here. We have same start date but the finish date is different. Okay, so these are some of the formulas over here. Okay, now next let's look about what is lead and what is lag. For that I'll just go with this relationship type. Okay, finish to start. I'll press OK from here, and you can see over here, let me just change the duration to some 3 days. Okay, and 3 days, let me just, sorry, okay, some 3 days. Now next what I want to do over here is, you can see here after completion of activity A, we can start activity B on Monday. Okay, Saturday and Sunday is off already, this is a holiday. Okay, we are going to start on Monday, but due to some reason, it could be any reason. Okay, I want to start it on Tuesday, not Monday. So in this regard I can give here what the lag. Okay, so lag of 1 day. So let me just go here and I'll just give a lag of 1 day, and you can notice a change over here. I'll press OK from here. Now instead of Monday, it is going to start on Tuesday. Okay, so this is what the lag is all about. Now if I want lead, let me just undo the change from here. Okay, control press Z, and let's suppose what I want to do over here is I want to just start this activity B on Friday. Okay, before completion of this activity on Friday, I want to start this as well. Okay, on the same Friday. So in this regard, what I need to do is I can just give here a lead of -1 day, -1 day. Okay, so -1, and I'll press OK from here. Now you can see over here the activity has moved over here. Okay, and it is just starting on the Friday. Okay, and this activity is also finish on Friday and it is starting on Friday. Okay, so this is how the lead and the lag works. Okay, if you want the buffer between two activities, if you want space between two activities, you can give lag. And if you want to start activity B, or it could be any activity, okay, before completion of a previous activity, you can give lead as well. Okay, so it will be in minus. This is called as lead. So hope you understand what is lead and what is lag. Now next, let's look about what are milestone, because this is also very important. Now for milestone, I have added two of the activities. You can see over here we have sharp drawing review start and sharp drawing review finish. So in this regard, I want to just add two of the milestone as start milestone and finish milestone. Okay, if I'll just add a milestone for sharp drawing review start, this will be called as start milestone. Okay, and if I'll just add any milestone over here in sharp drawing review for finish, it will be finishing milestone. This is our goal to finish on this date. Okay, this is called as what? Milestone. Okay, so what I want to do over here is I want to start this activity sharp drawing review start of 10 days on 23/12, okay, 2020. Okay, so this is my goal and this is called as milestone. So to add milestone in MS project, what we need to do is we need to just select. Let's suppose we have different ways to add milestone, so I'll just select this one. Okay, and then simply I'll just go here in the task, and you can see over here we have one of the option as milestone. Okay, and as I have already explained, this is zero duration activity, so I'll click over here. Now milestone has been added over here. Okay, new milestone. Okay, and let me just give a name as start milestone. Okay, and this is basically zero duration, automatically detected. Okay, and now this is what the start milestone. So I'll just give a relationship over here. Okay, and you will notice a change over here. So I'll just give a relationship as start to start. Okay, because the both dates should be same. I want to start this activity on 23/12/2020. So I'll just select this activity, go here, and I'll just give a relationship as review start, double click over here. Sorry, start milestone. Okay, this is a milestone. Okay, I have just added, and in type I'll just go with start to start. Okay, this is very important, and I'll just press OK from here, and you can see over here the relationship, and it is just displaying in both in start and the finish as 23/12 8 a.m. Okay, and 23/12 8 a.m. Okay, so this is how we can just add any kind of milestone or start milestone. Let's suppose I want to just add here a finishing milestone. Instead of going here in insert and the milestone, I can just go here, I can add a finish milestone, and I can give the duration at 0 days. Okay, it will automatically change into the milestone. Okay, so let me just give here a finish milestone. Okay, and our milestone is to finish this drawing. Okay, this shop drawing review finish on 19/1/2021. Okay, so I'll just simply go here, I'll select the duration as 0 days because this is a milestone, and as I have already explained, milestone is zero duration task. I'll hit enter, and now you can see the black diamond symbol. It's mean that this is milestone. Okay, and now what I need to do over here is I'll just give a relationship for finishing milestone, it is very important. Okay, so I'll just go here and I'll select from here because this is the activity that I want to finish on this date. So I'll select this one and I'll just give the relationship as finish to start, and I'll press OK from here. Now you can see over here the milestone being just move over here. Okay, and you will notice the change over here in start and the finish 9/1/21 5 p.m. Okay, because this is finishing milestone, that why it is just taking the finish date. Okay, this date in both in start and the finish as well. Okay, so hope you really understand how we can add milestone and how we can add the relationship. In our next tutorial we'll just give relationship to the project that we have created earlier. Okay, so I'll see you in the next.